This video is about the single mother was ignored until a billionaire built her a home. If this story inspires you, please like the video, share it with loved ones, and write in the comments how it touched your heart. In the quaint town of Willow Creek, nestled between rolling hills and lush greenery, there lived a single mother named Amelia. She was the heart of her small community, known for her unwavering spirit and kindness. Amelia worked tirelessly as a waitress at the local diner, her hands worn from long hours but her smile ever bright. Each morning, she would rise before dawn, brewing coffee for her 8-year-old son, Leo, and sharing stories of adventure before school. "Mom, do you think we could ever go on a real adventure?" Leo's eyes sparkled with dreams as they shared breakfast. "Absolutely, my love. One day, we'll travel beyond the horizon. Just the two of us," Amelia replied, her voice filled with warmth despite the ache of reality that often weighed on her heart. But those dreams often felt distant. The diner was her lifeline, yet the tips were meager and bills piled up like autumn leaves. Her modest apartment echoed with echoes of laughter, but the corners were shadowed by worries about rent, school supplies, and food. Despite her struggles, Amelia infused their small home with color and joy, painting the walls with Leo's drawings and filling their rooms with love. One day, as she wiped down the counter at the diner, a customer leaned in, eyes narrow with judgment. "You know, if you can provide for him, maybe you shouldn't have had him." The words pierced Amelia's heart like icy daggers, but she stood tall, forcing a smile. "Every day I wake up to fight for him is a blessing," she countered, her voice steady despite the tremor of hurt beneath. Days turned into weeks, and Amelia continued to face the world with resilience. But as winter settled in, the weight of her struggles grew heavier. The heating bill arrived, and she had to make gut-wrenching choices about groceries. She would sometimes skip meals, hiding her hunger from Leo, who was blissfully unaware of their tightening circumstances. "Mom, are we having spaghetti again tonight?" Leo asked one evening, his plate already filled with the familiar meal. Amelia nodded, her heart aching. "It is our favorite, isn't it?" "It is, but I wish we could have pizza someday," he said, his innocent eyes filled with hope. "Then let us save for it together," she suggested, masking her own uncertainty behind a smile. "How about a pizza party for your next birthday?" Leo's face lit up, illuminating her summer world. "Yeah, and we can invite everyone. I'll help you save." Amelia felt a flicker of warmth in her chest, the love between them a radiant force against the cold of the world. Each day, little moments like these reminded her of the resilience that was born from love. One chilly evening, Amelia received a call from Leo's school. His teacher expressed concern about his performance and behavior lately. "He just seems distracted. Amelia, is everything okay at home?" Her heart sank. "We were doing our best, I assure you," she replied, fighting back tears. She knew that the burdens she carried did not just weigh on her, they cast shadows on her son as well. After the call, Amelia found Leo drawing at their small dining table. "What are you working on, sweetheart?" she asked, her voice gentle. He looked up, a mix of excitement and hesitation. "I made a picture of our dream house that has a big backyard and a tree, and we can have a swing." Amelia studied the crayon drawing, a vision of joy born from hope. "That is beautiful, Leo. I can picture us there." As she tucked him into bed that night, she whispered, "Tomorrow, let us talk about how we can make that dream come true." But deep down, Amelia felt the weight of her struggles. She yearned for a better life for Leo, but so many obstacles seemed insurmountable. The thought of a better future felt like a distant star, twinkling just out of reach. A week later, while riding the bus home from work, Amelia noticed a flyer flapping in the wind at the bus stop. It read, "Community grant applications open for home improvement and assistant." Her heart leaped at the thought of help, but as quickly as the hope ignited, doubt doused it. "I can't even fix our leaky faucet, let alone apply for a grant," she muttered to herself. Yet the thought lingered, a stubborn ember refusing to be extinguished. That evening, after Leo fell asleep, Amelia dug through old papers and found the flyer again. She read it carefully, her heart racing with possibilities. What if this could change everything, she thought, her heart pounding with cautious optimism. The next day, after a long shift at the diner, she decided to take the leap. As she sat in front of her laptop, her fingers hovered over the keyboard. The application required details about her living situation, financial status, and dreams for the future. "Just be honest, Amelia," she whispered to herself. "You have nothing to lose." She poured her heart onto the screen, detailing her struggles, her hopes for Leo, and the dream house he envisioned. As she pressed submit, tears streamed down her face, a mix of relief and vulnerability washing over her. Days turned into weeks, and life continued in its relentless cadence. Amelia worked harder, holding onto her dreams while keeping Leo's spirits high. They spent evenings crafting together, creating a world of imagination within the confines of their reality. Then, one afternoon, as she was serving a customer at the diner, her phone buzzed fiercely in her pocket. It was an email notification. Heart racing, she stepped outside for a moment of privacy. With trembling hands, she opened the email. "Congratulations, Amelia. Your application has been accepted for the community grant. We would like to work with you on building your new home." Her breath caught in her throat. "Oh my God," she whispered, disbelief flooding her senses. She leaned against the diner's wall, exhilaration and fear mingling within her. The world around her faded as she read the email again, the words morphing into a lifeline. It felt surreal, yet she knew that this was a turning point, a glimmer of hope that had been born from her perseverance. That evening, she could hardly wait to tell Leo. When he returned from school, she knelt before him, excitement bubbling up. "Leo, remember that dream house you drew?" His eyes widened, curiosity piqued. "Yes, of course, the one with the swing." "Exactly, we were going to build it. We got the grant," Amelia said, her heart swelling with anticipation. "Really, Mom? Are you serious?" Leo's voice was a mix of disbelief and pure joy. "Yes, my love, we were going to make our dream come true." As Leo embraced her tightly, Amelia felt the weight of her worries lift, if only for a moment. They stood together, two souls intertwined, ready to face whatever came next with hope, resilience, and the unwavering spirit of a mother's love. Little did they know, the journey was just beginning, and the world was about to show them the beauty of kindness and the unexpected ways the universe aligns to fulfill dreams. As the sun broke over Willow Creek, its gentle rays kissed the earth awake, illuminating a path for Amelia and Leo, a path toward the realization of their dream. The excitement pulsed through them like a heartbeat, but the journey ahead promised to be more challenging than either of them could foresee. The next day, Amelia clutched the email in her hand as she walked into the diner, the familiar scent of coffee and bacon wrapping around her like a comforting embrace. "Amelia, you look like you've seen a ghost," her co-worker, Sarah, exclaimed as she bustled past. "No ghost, just a miracle," Amelia replied, her voice light with hope. She couldn't wait to share the news with Sarah, who had watched her struggle day in and day out. "I got the grant, we can finally build our house." Sarah's eyes widened and a smile blossomed on her face. "Oh my God, Amelia, that is amazing, you were finally getting your dream." But as the joy danced in the air, Amelia's heart tugged with anxiety. "Yes, but it's just the beginning. I have to oversee the whole project, and I've never done anything like this before." "Don't worry, you'll figure it out. You always do," Sarah encouraged, her words wrapping around Amelia like a warm blanket. After the diner closed, Amelia and Leo gathered around their small dining table, the crayon drawing of the dream house spread before them. "It's time to bring this to life," Amelia said, her heart racing with excitement and trepidation. "But first, we need to make some choices." "What kind of choices?" Leo asked, his eyes sparkling with curiosity. "What colors should we paint our house?" Amelia pondered aloud, her heart swelling with the thought of choosing colors that would bring joy to their new home. "Bright blue, like the sky, and yellow for the door, and we can have a garden with red flowers," Leo exclaimed, his imagination soaring. Amelia chuckled, her spirit lifting as she saw Leo's enthusiasm. "I love all of those ideas, let us write them down." The days that followed were filled with meetings, paperwork, and a whirlwind of emotions. Amelia found herself sitting in front of architects and builders, trying to articulate a vision that had been born from love. "I want it to feel warm and welcoming, like a hug," Amelia said, her voice trembling with vulnerability as she spoke of their dream. As the plans began to take shape, Amelia faced a new challenge: financing. The grant covered a portion of the building costs, but there was still expenses looming. She pored over spreadsheets late into the night, feeling the weight of responsibility in every line. One evening, while Leo was tucked in bed, Amelia found herself staring at the ceiling, her mind racing. "How can I make this work? How can I provide for him?" as she whispered to the darkness around her. Tears threatened to spill, but just as they began to form, she recalled the love that had carried her thus far, the love that fueled her resilience. The next day, Amelia decided to reach out to her community once more. She organized a small gathering at the local park, inviting friends, neighbors, and local businesses. She shared her story of struggle and perseverance, her dreams of a new home, and the financial hurdles ahead. "I know times are tough, but we've created something beautiful here in Willow Creek together. We can help each other. If you can contribute big or small, it would mean the world to Leo and me, she said, her voice strong despite the vulnerability in her heart. As she stepped down from the makeshift podium, she felt a wave of uncertainty wash over her. Had she made a mistake? But then, one by one, people approached her with words of encouragement. Sarah stepped up first, holding an envelope in her hand. "This is from the diner. The regulars pitched in, and we want to help you build your dream." Amelia's heart swelled as she opened the envelope, revealing a sum that brought tears to her eyes. "Thank you. You have no idea what this means to us." Others followed suit. Old Mr. Thompson, the retired school teacher, handed her a check and promised to help with the garden. The local bakery offered to cater the celebration once the house was built, and a kindly couple offered to volunteer their time to assist with painting. Hope sparked anew within Amelia's heart, igniting a flame that had flickered for so long. "We were not alone in this," she whispered to herself, gratitude flooding her spirit. Weeks turned into months, and the construction site transformed as the foundation was laid. Each day, Amelia stood at the edge, watching the walls rise, feeling a sense of purpose and belonging. She brought Leo to the site whenever possible, their laughter mingling with the sounds of hammers and saws. "Look, Mom, it is starting to look like a real house," Leo exclaimed one afternoon, pointing at the frame as it soared above them. "It really is. Leo, can you imagine playing in the backyard?" Amelia replied, her heart swelling with love. Yet, amidst the excitement, shadows of doubt still loomed. The financial strain weighed heavily on Amelia's mind, and there were days she felt overwhelmed. "What if I can't finish this? What if I fail?" she confided to Sarah one evening. "You are not failing, Amelia. You are rebuilding a life for your son. Just take it one step at a time," Sarah reassured her, squeezing her hand. As the house approached completion, Amelia was met with an unexpected challenge. A storm rolled through Willow Creek, bringing heavy rain that caused delays in construction and unforeseen expenses. The wind howled like a fierce beast, and Amelia could feel the storm brewing within her. "Mom, is our house going to be okay?" Leo asked, his small voice quivering as he clutched her hand. "Of course, love. Houses are strong, just like us. We'll weather this storm together," Amelia replied, her voice steady despite her own fears. But as the days passed, the stress mounted. "I don't know how to keep this going," she admitted to Sarah one afternoon, tears brimming in her eyes. "I thought this was our chance." "Amelia, it is okay to feel overwhelmed, but remember, you have a community behind you. Reach out, ask for help. You are not alone in this," Sarah said firmly, her gaze unwavering. Taking a deep breath, Amelia decided to organize a community fundraiser. They could hold a garage sale and bake sale, inviting everyone to contribute and participate. She reached out to the local schools and churches, sharing her new plan. The day of the fundraiser arrived, and the park buzzed with excitement. The scent of freshly baked goods wafted through the air as neighbors set up tables filled with handmade crafts, second-hand treasures, and delicious treats. Amelia stood at the center, feeling a mixture of anxiety and gratitude as friends and strangers poured in, their laughter ringing like sweet music. "Thank you for being here," she called out to the crowd, her heart swelling with love. As the sales began, Leo darted between tables, helping wherever he could, his spirit bright and contagious. "Mom, look, people are buying my drawings," he chimed, holding up a few crayon sketches he had made. "Those are beautiful, Leo. You have a gift," Amelia praised, her heart swelling with pride. As the day unfolded, Amelia's worries began to lift like fog. The community rallied around her, offering their support, bidding on items, and filling donation jars. For every challenge, there were stories of resilience shared, laughter echoing through the park, and reminders of the strength found in unity. By the end of the day, Amelia stood in awe as she counted the donations, feeling a wave of relief wash over her. "We did it, Leo. Look at all this support. I can't wait to tell everyone about our new house." Leo cheered, his excitement palpable. With the fundraiser a success, the final touches were made on the house. Soon, it would be time to move in, and Amelia's heart brimmed with both excitement and apprehension. Finally, the day arrived, a celebration of dreams turned into reality. Amelia held Leo's hand tightly as they stood at the threshold of their new home, the sunlight spilling across the vibrant walls painted in hues of blue and yellow. "Are you ready?" she asked, her voice soft yet filled with anticipation. "More than ready," Leo exclaimed, his eyes shining with joy. As they stepped inside, Amelia felt the warmth of love envelop them. Every corner told a story, every room held a whisper of hope. "This is our sanctuary," she whispered, tears of joy streaming down her face. "Can we have a swing?" Leo asked, bouncing on his toes. Absolutely. Let us make this place our own, Amelia replied, her heart swelling with dreams yet to be realized. In the weeks that followed, they filled their new home with laughter and love. The garden bloomed with vibrant flowers, the swing hung proudly from a sturdy tree, and every room echoed with memories being crafted anew. Through their journey, Amelia discovered the true essence of resilience not just in her own heart, but within the embrace of community, kindness, and the unwavering spirit of love. As she watched Leo play in the backyard one sunny afternoon, she realized that their adventure had only just begun. They were not just building a house, they were weaving together a tapestry of. As the days turned to weeks in their new home, Amelia and Leo found themselves enveloped in the beauty of their surroundings and the warmth of their community. The house, once just a dream sketched in crayon, had become a living, breathing space filled with life and laughter. One crisp Saturday morning, Amelia stood at the kitchen counter, the aroma of pancakes wafting through the air. She flipped the golden cakes, humming softly to herself, the light pouring through the window creating a warm glow around her. Leo bounded into the kitchen, still in his pajamas, his hair tousled and eyes bright with anticipation. "Mom, what is for breakfast?" he asked, his voice a mix of sleep and excitement. "Your favorite, pancakes with fruit," Amelia replied, plating up a stack with a flourish. She watched as Leo's eyes lit up, and a smile spread across his face. "Can we put strawberries on top?" he asked, bouncing on his toes. "Of course, let us make them as colorful as our new home." Amelia laughed, the joy of the moment wrapping around them like a warm hug. After breakfast, they stepped outside into the sun-drenched yard. Amelia had planted flowers the day before, and they swayed gently in the breeze. "Look, Leo, the garden is starting to bloom," she exclaimed, kneeling to inspect the vibrant petals. "Can I help? I want to plant more," Leo said eagerly. "Absolutely. Let us make this garden as amazing as the treehouse we were going to build," Amelia encouraged, ruffling Leo's hair as they knelt together in the dirt, planting seeds of hope and dreams. Days turned into weeks, and the rhythm of their new life settled into a comforting routine. They worked together in the garden, painted the walls with bright colors, and shared stories around the dinner table every night. Amelia could hardly believe how much joy filled their home, each laugh and shared moment like a thread weaving them closer together. Yet, as with any adventure, there were challenges. One afternoon, while sorting through bills after a long shift at the diner, Amelia's heart sank. "The electricity bill is due soon, and I still need to buy groceries," she murmured to herself, fighting to keep the worry at bay. Just then, her phone buzzed. It was a message from Sarah. "Hey, let us meet for coffee tomorrow. I want to catch up." Amelia smiled, grateful for the support. She quickly replied, "Sounds great. I could use some time with my best friend." The next day, as they sat at their favorite cafe, Sarah leaned in, concern etched on her face. "How are you really holding up, Amelia? I know the bills can be overwhelming." Amelia sighed, stirring her coffee. "Some days are easier than others. I always find a way to keep going, but it is tough," she replied, her voice steady. "Have you considered a side job? Maybe something from home?" Sarah suggested, her tone encouraging but cautious. "Have you thought about it? But I am already juggling so much. I want to be present for Leo. He needs me," Amelia responded, her heart heavy. "Being present is important, but so is taking care of yourself financially and emotionally. You're a warrior, but even warriors need support," Sarah reminded her gently, her eyes filled with understanding. Amelia nodded, feeling a flicker of determination igniting within her. "You're right. Maybe I could offer tutoring or some freelance work online. I can use my skills to help others while making some extra income." "That is the spirit. Just remember, you're not alone in this," Sarah said, reaching across the table and squeezing Amelia's hand. After their conversation, Amelia began to explore tutoring options. She created flyers and posted them in the local community center, advertising her services for children struggling with reading and math. She poured her heart into each flyer, hoping to find families who would trust her with their children's education. Days turned into weeks, and word spread through the community like wildfire. Soon enough, Amelia found herself with several students eager to learn and grow. Every lesson was a new adventure, and she cherished each moment spent helping children discover their potential. One afternoon, as she wrapped up a reading session with a young girl named Emma, she felt a sense of fulfillment wash over her. "You did so well today, Emma. I am so proud of you," Amelia praised, her heart swelling with pride. "Thank you, Ms. Amelia. I love reading with you," Emma said, her face lighting up with joy. As they gathered their things, Amelia's heart raced with excitement. Not only was she helping others, but she was also earning extra money to support her household. This is just the beginning, she thought, her spirit buoyed by the possibilities ahead. However, as the weeks continued, Amelia faced an unexpected challenge. One Friday evening, after a long day at the diner and tutoring sessions, she returned home to find Leo sitting at the kitchen table, his head resting on his arms, a sketchbook open before him. "Hey, sweetheart, what is wrong?" she asked, concern flooding her heart. "I got a D on my math test, and I messed up the drawing I was working on," Leo replied, his voice small and defeated. "Oh, Leo, I know you worked hard, it's just one test," Amelia soothed, sitting beside him. "And every artist has rough days. Let us not give up, we can work on it together." "But it feels like I am failing," he whispered, his voice trembling. Amelia took a deep breath, remembering her own struggles and the lessons she had learned about resilience. "You are not failing, my love, you are learning. We all stumble, it's how we rise that matters. Want to practice some math together?" Leo nodded slowly, and they spent the evening poring over math problems, laughter replacing the tears as they made silly rhymes and fun games out of equations. Amelia could see the light returning to Leo's eyes, and she felt a surge of hope. Days passed, and they continued to tackle challenges together, both in academics and in their personal lives. Amelia's tutoring sessions thrived, and her small side business grew. With each moment spent helping children learn, she felt herself growing too, her confidence blossoming like the flowers they tended in the garden. One sunny Saturday, Amelia received a call from a local charity organization. "We'd like to invite you to share your story at our annual fundraiser next month," the voice on the line said, enthusiasm radiating through the phone. Amelia's heart raced. "Share my story? Are you sure? I am just a single mom trying to make ends meet." "Yes, your journey is an inspiration. Many people can relate to your challenges, and we believe your story can lift others," the caller insisted. Taking a deep breath, Amelia thought of all she had overcome, the long nights, the struggles, the love she poured into her son and their new home. "Okay, I'd be honored to share," she replied, her voice filled with newfound strength. The weeks leading up to the fundraiser were filled with preparation. Amelia spent evenings crafting her speech, pouring her heart onto the page. She wanted to emphasize not just her struggles, but the beauty of community and the strength found in resilience. Finally, the night of the fundraiser arrived. The community center was bustling with people, the air filled with warmth and laughter. Amelia felt a mixture of excitement and nerves as she stepped onto the stage, the spotlight illuminating her. "Hello everyone," she began, her voice steady despite her racing heart. "My name is Amelia, and I am a single mother living in this beautiful community. I want to share my journey, not just as a story of hardship, but as a testament to the power of hope and unity." As she spoke, she saw nods of understanding and empathy among the audience. "There were days I felt overwhelmed, lost, and unsure if I could make it, but with each challenge, I discovered a well of resilience within me, one I never knew existed, and it is not just my strength, it is the love and support of this community that has made all the difference." Applause erupted as she continued, weaving tales of her struggles, her dreams for Leo, and the incredible kindness she had experienced. "We are stronger together, and each of us has the power to lift one another up. If you're struggling, know you're not alone. There is a community here ready to embrace you." As she concluded, tears brimmed in her eyes, but they were tears of joy, hope, and gratitude. "Thank you for being the light in my and Leo's life. Together, we can build a beautiful future." The audience erupted in applause, and Amelia felt a wave of warmth wash over her. She had shared her heart, and in doing so, she had inspired others to rise from their own struggles. Afterward, people approached her with words of encouragement, hugs, and offers of support. "You are an inspiration, Amelia," one woman said, her eyes glistening with tears. "Thank you for sharing." As she walked home that night hand in hand with Leo, her heart soared. "Did you see how many people clapped for us, Mom?" Leo asked, his voice bubbling with excitement. "Yes, my love, and it is because they believe in us," Amelia replied, her heart swelling with pride. In the weeks that followed, Amelia noticed a shift in their lives. With her tutoring income and the support of the community, they found themselves flourishing. Despite the struggles that still crept into their lives, there was a new rhythm of hope and determination that filled each day. One evening, as Amelia sat at the kitchen table sorting through bills and planning for Leo's upcoming birthday, a sense of impending celebration made the air crackle with excitement. "Mom!" Leo burst into the room, his eyes wide with enthusiasm as he clutched a piece of paper. "Look what I made for my birthday invite. I want to invite everyone from the park and your friends from the diner." Amelia's heart swelled at his happiness. That's a wonderful idea. Leo, how do you envision the party? We can have games and a treasure hunt, and maybe cupcakes from the bakery, he exclaimed, bouncing in his chair. Amelia smiled, her worries momentarily forgotten. Cupcakes sound perfect, we can make it special. Let us write down what we need. As they brainstormed ideas together, Amelia felt a renewed sense of purpose. She was not just creating a celebration for Leo, she was fostering connections within their community. This was a chance for everyone to come together to share laughter and joy. As the days passed, the planning for the birthday party became a delightful distraction amidst the ongoing challenges. Amelia continued tutoring, and the extra income was proving to be invaluable. However, there were still times when the weight of responsibilities felt heavy. One afternoon, while preparing for Leo's party, a call from the electric company reminded her of the outstanding balance that loomed ominously over her finances. "Mom," Leo's voice cut through her thoughts, pulling her back to the present. "What is wrong?" "Nothing, sweetheart, just thinking," Amelia replied, forcing a smile. "Let us focus on how much fun we are going to have. Can you help me pick the decorations?" As they decorated the backyard together in vibrant colors, laughter filled the air, drowning out the worries that tried to creep back in. The day of Leo's birthday party finally arrived, and Amelia's heart beat with excitement and nervous energy. Neighbors began to trickle in, their arms laden with gifts and homemade treats. The backyard transformed into a festival of joy, filled with laughter, games, and the sweet aroma of cupcakes. "Happy birthday, Leo," everyone cheered as they gathered around the table, their faces beaming with warmth and camaraderie. "Thank you, everyone." Leo beamed, his eyes shining with delight as he took in the scene. Amelia stood back for a moment, heart swelling as she watched the joy unfold. She marveled at how far they had come. The loneliness and despair that had once surrounded them were now replaced with a sense of belonging. "Hey, Amelia," Sarah called out, breaking through her thoughts. "I brought some extra cupcakes. I thought we could use them for a special surprise." "Sarah, you are amazing. Thank you so much for everything," Amelia replied, enveloping her friend in a warm embrace. "Wouldn't he miss it for the world? Leo deserves the best birthday," Sarah said, a smile infectious. As the day rolled on, games were played, laughter echoed, and Leo's joy was palpable. The treasure hunt was a highlight, with children sprinting through the garden, squealing with delight as they discovered hidden goodies. "Mom, this is the best birthday ever," Leo exclaimed, his cheeks flushed from excitement. "Just wait until you see what is coming next," Amelia said, her heart swelling with pride. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue across the backyard, Amelia gathered everyone around. "I just want to say a few words," she began, her voice steady but filled with emotion. "This journey hasn't been easy, but moments like these remind me of the incredible strength we have when we come together as a community. Thank you all for being here for us." Applause erupted, and Amelia felt tears prick at the corners of her eyes. The love surrounding them fueled her spirit, igniting a flame of hope that would not be extinguished. Later that night, as they cleaned up and Leo drifted off to sleep, Amelia sat alone on the porch, reflecting on the day's events. She watched fireflies dance through the air, their flickering light mirroring the spark of hope that had taken root inside her heart. But as the weeks passed, the reality of financial strain returned, casting shadows over her newfound joy. One evening, Amelia sat alone at the kitchen table, the bills sprawled before her like a mountain she could not climb. "How am I going to make this work?" she whispered to herself, her heart heavy. Just then, Leo walked in, his small hands clutching a drawing. "Mom, look, I made you a picture of our dream house," he said excitedly, holding it up for her to see. Amelia's heart cracked open. "Oh, Leo, that is beautiful." She knelt beside him, tracing her fingers over the crayon colors. "This is our home, filled with love and laughter." "Yeah, and it's got a big tree and a swing," Leo pointed out, his eyes sparkling. "Exactly, my love. We can make it all happen," Amelia said, her heart flooding with determination. "Even if things get tough, we'll keep dreaming together." As they sat together, Amelia felt a renewed sense of hope. If they could dream together, they could conquer anything. The next day, she attended a community meeting to gather ideas about a potential local fundraiser. "Amelia, you be back," the friendly voice called out as she walked into the community center. "Hi, Mr. Thompson. I wanted to see how I could help plan the next fundraiser. We need to keep supporting each other," she said, her voice steady. "Absolutely. We're stronger together," he agreed, and the two brainstormed ideas that filled the room with energy. Weeks later, the community fundraiser turned out to be a huge success. Amelia shared her story again, this time standing tall in her confidence. We are all capable of achieving our dreams. It is through determination, love, and unity that we can overcome any obstacle, she said, her heart resonating with the laughter and kindness around her. Through her efforts, not only did they raise funds, but they also ignited a spark within the community and understanding that they could work together to support one another. As the summer faded into fall, the world transformed into a canvas of rich colors. Amelia felt her own life taking on new hues as well. With steady income from tutoring and the community as support, she could feel the weight of financial burdens lift. One evening, as she and Leo finished dinner, she turned to him, her heart full. "Do you remember the drawing you made of our dream house?" "Of course," Leo replied, eyes lighting up. "What do you say we take a weekend to draw it again, but this time, let us color in everything we've accomplished together?" Amelia suggested, her excitement bubbling over. "Yes, let us make it even bigger," Leo exclaimed, enthusiasm radiating from him. They spent the evening creating a mural of dreams, each stroke of colored crayon representing the love they had built, the memories they had created, and the future they were shaping together. As the days turned into weeks, Amelia's heart swelled with gratitude. They had created a life filled with laughter, resilience, and hope. Every challenge became a stepping stone, leading them closer to their dreams. One chilly evening, Amelia sat by the window with Leo, watching the snowflakes dance outside. "What is your biggest dream, Mom?" he asked, curling up beside her. Amelia smiled softly, her heart full. "To see you happy and to create a life filled with love, and maybe one day to travel and explore the world together. Can we go on adventures, like the ones you tell me about?" Leo asked, eyes wide with wonder. "Absolutely, my love, one step at a time. We'll make it happen," she replied, wrapping her arms around him. As they sat in the comfort of their home, wrapped in each other's warmth, Amelia knew that the journey was far from over. Each day held new challenges, but together they would face them with resilience, kindness, and the unwavering beauty of the human spirit. In the heart of Willow Creek, Amelia had not only built a home, she had forged a life rich with love, determination, and the understanding that they were never alone in their journey. Together, they had found hope amidst the struggles, a truth that would guide them through whatever lay ahead.